Okay, guys, in this podcast, I will be talking about Connections Academy and the different tools, the class schedule, class times, things of that sort. Now, I do stay in Tennessee, so if you attend Connections Academy or, you are in another state and things are slightly different, you can chat with me down in the comment section and, we can talk about some things. And this is also to help some of those parents that just, may have their kids in a brick and mortar school, may homeschool them through the traditional methods, and you're just on the fence, or maybe you are somewhere else and want to come on over, or you're thinking about it. Maybe these things will help you out. Now, the virtual classroom that they use is Adobe Connect. Now, you can download a plugin or you can go straight through your browser, so it's either or. Now, I know a lot of people don't like downloading a lot of things to their computer, but it's basically you can do it either or. You can still connect your webcam and you can still connect your mic. Now, with saying that, you must make sure that you or your child has a webcam and a mic. A webcam with a mic and integrated into it is just fine, but you have to make sure it's some way for the teacher to see and hear them at all times. With Adobe Connect, once they go inside, they turn on their webcam and they mic, and basically the teacher talks to them, and they may use little websites for them to click into or show them videos and just basically go over the lessons for the week. Now, the class schedules, the classes can be basically any way the teacher wants them to be. Now, I'm going to skip down my list a little bit because I want to say that for attendance with Connections Academy here in Tennessee, you only have to log your attendance. I'm not going to say you only have to, but you log your attendance either that day or within a 5-day span of time. And you have to log 7 hours every single day. Now, I know a lot of people like going into the what if we don't do 7 hours? What if we don't have 7 hours full of work? Just make sure your child gets their assignments completed, and that's it. I find a lot of parents saying, what if what we do don't, it don't take 7 hours. Just log 7 hours, easy peasy. That's it. Now, your child also only have to be seen once every 2 weeks in a live lesson. Now, with that being said, they can go back anytime to watch the live lessons from that day. The teachers have everything set up where you can go into the message board, or it's always somewhere in like an email or something they send you where you can click on a link, go into the message board, and there you go. Now, my daughter, she's in 3rd grade, and I believe she has one class, and it's basically like a one lump sum class. And in that class, it's about an hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours, and the teacher go over English, social studies, science, and math. Now, she don't do all these at one time, but what she told me was basically English, science, and social studies basically can be all one thing, or can kind of be done at one time because it's all reading. And math is always saved for the ending. So when they come to their classroom, that class can start around say 9:30 and last to 10:30 or a little bit longer, and they just go over everything. Now, some of the things that they can do when they are in that virtual classroom, they can use Nearpod. Nearpod is a website where your teacher will give you a link. You can go in there and you can either see the presentation up on the screen, or you go in and they may tell you to listen to something and they may tell you to draw or fill out something or answer questions. So your child can do that in there for participation points. When it comes to communicating with your teachers or with teachers, you do that through webmail, phone, text, or a book me link. A book me link is basically where if you have any questions, concerns, problems, you can click that book me link. You go over to a page where you can get the date and the time, and you book a meeting to talk with the teacher. It can be anywhere from 15 minutes, 30 minutes, however long you need. It's like they're there for you. Now, when it comes to the phone and text, I'm not sure if it's like a Google Voice account or what, but you can call them and text them through that phone number anytime that you may need them. Now, I would say if you need help with something and it is outside of school hours, you may want to use, the thing where you text them, or webmail. Now, webmail, you can contact your teachers, you can contact the school administration, anything that you need or anybody that you need, you can contact them through webmail. Now, let's see. Now, with PE is a little bit different. We attended K-12 before this, but with the PE and Connections Academy here in Tennessee, it's basically for the parents to do. So, for instance, for my daughter, we have to log 60 minutes a day and with a total of like 300 minutes a week. And you basically you can say for like 30 minutes, your child did chores, and for the other 30 minutes, they worked out. So they give you like this spreadsheet, and every day you log that time, and when that assignment come up in class, you basically turn it in. Now, on to computer setup. You can have a desktop, laptop, webcam, and mic. And a printer is optional, but if you can afford to get a printer, because I know I didn't have one at first, but if you can afford to get one, that may, do you better, because there's certain things and certain assignments you may need to print out, or you feel like your child is better off writing on it instead of just typing and turning in. You can do that. Now, I said desktop or laptop, either one works fine. I have heard some people say that they have actually used a Chromebook. Now, I know that should work with everything, but I don't know how it is or how it may be with that Adobe Connect plugin download. So make sure if you get something like that, you just know to ask the school first if that type of laptop is okay. Now, one of the things that you can use, or one of the things that I would say is best doing, is to create you a Google account. Once you create a Google account for your child, if they have any assignments where they have to end up typing out documents or maybe making a presentation or something like that, having a Google account works great, because you can go into Drive and you can use the Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides. So you can use any one of those things if you feel like your child needs one of those methods to, with something to type on. An additional website they tend to use, and my son, he's in high school, and he tends to use this one every now and then. Again, the teacher will give them a link to something called Lapster, and they use that. Whenever I found teachers use Lapster when whatever assignment that should be done, whenever it's not held to their standards, they use Labster instead. Move on to the next one now with clubs. When it comes to clubs, I believe your child can sign up at the first beginning of the school year and somewhere in the middle. Now, if you want to find out anything about clubs, make sure you contact your homeroom teacher. When it comes to homework, and that means the lessons that's on your planner, and basically when your child logs in, their planner will be there with everything that they need to get done for each day. You can look at the day, the week, and the month. One thing that I find great about Connections Academy is basically all of the assignments are there. All of their assignments are there to the end of the year. Now, teachers do tell the students you can work through and complete one semester, but try not to go any further than that. Just so if any technical glitches go on, you don't have to worry about all of that work being lost. But all of the work is there on the planner from the first day of school all the way to the last day of school. They do have Fridays off, and they do send you books that you need. I know they will send you a laptop, but I didn't need one with the school because we have several desktops here. But I believe they do send out laptops. You just have to ask when you are enrolling your child in school. And you do have to do state testing. I don't know what I feel about that. I don't know what I might end up doing when it comes to state testing, but they do state testing. And the last question that so many people have asked: can you work outside of the home, and can you work, basically work from home? Because a lot of people think that when you homeschool your kids, you have to basically turn your life off, and that's not the way that things go at all. So when it comes to working outside or inside the home, and your child is going to Connections Academy, hands down, that's possible. If nothing else is going on in your life to kind of slow that down, if your child attends Connections Academy, yes, you can. It's easy to make a time. It's easy to schedule yourself around everything that has to be done with your child's schedule. If it's any type of testing that may pop up for the next week and you feel like you have to be around, you are able to get things done on your side and on their side. Now, on the next podcast, I don't know if I'm gonna put it out right after this one or not, but I will be talking about K-12. And with K-12, it's a little bit different from Connection. With K-12 Academy, with K-12, you need to do a lot more hands-on when it comes to your child in school. So I'll see you guys then.